and welcome to the channel. My name is Anna Maria and today is the Christmas episode, and I will talk about Krampus and Saint Nikolaus. I feel like you have to talk about these two together because they often appear together. Krampus is a devil-like being in Alpine folklore and is also included in Austrian, Hungarian, Czech, Croatian and Slovenian folklore. He is the opposite of Saint Nikolaus, who is a version of Santa Claus in European folklore. Saint Nikolaus can also appear without Krampus in some countries. Saint Nikolaus is there for the good children and he will give them presents, while Krampus is there for the bad children and will hand out punishments and give them coal. There are different events for Krampus and Saint Nikolaus, and one of them is a play that is played every year in the Alpine regions, mostly the Catholic areas, and it's also processions. Krampus Night or Krampus Nacht is on 5th of December, and people are dressing up like devil-like hairy creatures and are visiting homes and establishments. Then we have Saint Nikolaus Day or the Feast of Saint Nikolaus, and this is usually on the 6th of December or on the 19th of December, depending on what country you are from. In this festival, some countries like Germany have children dressing up as bishops, and in some countries they have children leaving carrots out for Saint Nikolaus' horse. In Poland and in Ukraine, Saint Nikolaus are leaving gifts underneath children's pillows. Krampus is often described as having horns on his head and hooves instead of feet. He's also described to being devil-like and very hairy. In some countries he has fangs as well and chains. He's giving out coal to the children that misbehave and is punishing them. Sometimes he took a sack with him and he took the children that had been behaving really badly with him to hell, or he would eat them. His looks and his dressing sense are different depending on what country you are from. Saint Nikolaus is a version of Santa Claus or Father Christmas, or an equal of Santa Claus or Father Christmas. He is based on Saint Nicholas of Myra, who was a Christian bishop. He was known to be very generous and even left all of his inheritance to the less fortunate. He is also performing miracles and being in multiple places at the same time. He is the patron of children, so it makes sense that he is the inspiration for Saint Nikolaus or Santa Claus. He is giving out presents to children that have been well behaved. As I have been mentioning a bit through this episode, there are different traditions in different countries when it comes to these two figures, and I will mention some of them here. In Greece, Saint Nikolaus doesn't have the same connection to gift giving as he has in other countries. In Serbia, Saint Nikolaus is a family patron saint, so is celebrated for that. In Slovenia, Saint Nikolaus has an angel and a devil with him, and the devil can be likened to Krampus. In Austria, Bavaria and the Tyrol, Krampus and Saint Nikolaus are represented together. In Portugal, Saint Nikolaus have been celebrated since the Middle Ages and is a patron for the students. He is also a patron for a university in Spain. There are a lot more traditions in different countries and they can be very different or very similar. They are also adapted to if you are Orthodox or if you are Catholic. So that was all for this Christmas episode about Saint Nikolaus and Krampus. And I wish you a very happy Christmas. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, I wish you a very good weekend. If you like this episode, please like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget the notifications, and I will see you in the next one.